Morning, everybody. Chad, Doss Outdoors. You're just gonna have to deal with these fans because it feels like here in, what time is it? It feels like here in 3 hours is gonna be 106. No idea what it's gonna be in the garage, but I bet it's a little warmer than that. If you're new here, welcome and howdy. If you're old here, welcome and howdy. This is my lovely wife and I's 40 acres in Northeast Oklahoma, which this is the garage. I just told my lovely wife that I'm not really sure what I'm gonna film today. Like, as in what project I'm gonna do, because that's what this channel is. We just film our projects and you guys watch and hang out and we get great tips and ideas and we really appreciate it. So here's the thing. This garage is amazing. It's 38 by 40, which is 2 feet bigger than my dad's garage, so that means I win. I've always seen people, and I've always wanted to, and I get why. I've seen folks painting the interior of their garage, which I'm not about like just throwing money away, but I kind of get it for a cleanliness standpoint, and I'm not gonna go buy some high dollar semi-gloss paint, man. I mean, this will probably be paint from Walmart, and ain't nothing wrong with paint from Walmart, okay? I used to drive a little SUV that got in an accident one time, and I straight made it look real good with spray paint from Walmart. Look at that, man. Look at that. I don't do this very often, but I remember there was a story to this one. Where's it at? Yeah, there you go. Back when we were ArrowQuip. So the folks that made this for us, they were headed to like the Okie Expo, and I believe it was their son or daughter, I think it was their son. He had a minor health issue, nothing whatever, but certainly not something that you continue on to an event when there's a health issue. So they went home, everything ended up okay, but then they sent that to us and hung in the garage. One of the first things we hung on the walls. So I hung that before I hung the ceiling fans. Here's my skinny. I want to paint the walls black. I've got, how big is this? We're 40 this way. I bet that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 36 feet of pegboard that I'm super excited about, and I ordered some. This will be an ongoing project, but I ordered some pegboard stuff. I don't know what you call it, but the things that the hooks that fit inside the little holes and you can hang tools on them. I ordered some of those, and I want to paint the garage like black or iron ore, some kind of flat color, because the wood, it makes it looks dirty. Like I hate to be like that. I hate to be like that. What a blessing to have a garage. But here's the thing, stay with me on this. My parents, Grandma and Grandpa Doss Farms, they had a garage about as big as this when I was in high school, and this was the walls, just like this. And then they built their dream home and they put metal in the garage. And this was before the whole world shut down, if you know what I mean. So like they could have bought anything. It's not like they were just like, we're gonna do metal because we can, okay. They got in 2018, so they could have bought anything they wanted. Nothing was short supply back then. Dad and Mom's garage looks so clean, and you can like find stuff and see where things are at, and you can keep track of spiders, which I loathe. But like this, for example, let me show you. This is not actually a mess, if you will. That's the box of Ethernet cable, because we're gonna run some Ethernet. These are some pew-pew things, because I went and pew-pewed the other day. And that's the Ethernet cable coming in, runs into Case's room. That's a bag of diatomaceous earth, which we sprinkle around for spiders and stuff like that. And then this is some fencing. It's not a mess, but it's like, it just looks like, you know, well, what if you stack that in a corner? What if you, no, I'm telling you, man, there's something about the contrast of the paint on the walls. Like Mom and Dad's, the inside is like a creamy, earth tony color, a little lighter, like a sandstone, almost the color of the garage. That's what Mom and Dad, that's not white. That's like a real light almond or something. And it just looks cleaner. It does. But one thing I don't like about this garage, and I know you guys are gonna say you can never have enough shelving. And you're right, you can never have enough shelving. But this sucker is 10 feet by 4 feet off the wall. It's bigger than our storm shelter, and that's a 4 by 8. I mean, this thing is massive. Hang on. This is 12 by 4. This is huge. Is that right? Yeah, it's either 10 or 12. Actually, I can tell by the way it's built, it's like 10-6 because the jack studs, king studs are on the outside of the yeah. It's like 10-6, so that's pretty big. It's huge. But it really limits our space, like walking through right here. And again, remember, somebody built this house before we moved in, so I would not have put that right there. I like where the storm shelter's at because we've already used it a couple of times. You guys will probably throw up less if I aim the camera like this versus aiming it at myself and spinning around. But no, the dogs actually, the two little dogs, Oscar and Goose, they sleep in crates underneath the shelf. It works great, but you can't clean it out. And dogs are gross, in case you guys didn't know. Okay? That's where Cabela sleeps if she's not sleeping in the storm shelter, because she's kind of a scaredy cat when it comes to storms. So am I, so I don't judge. I like it, and you can't have enough storage. We do have an attic, but that attic is not built for heavy duty storage. There's no sheeting up there, and there's just 2x4s. It's kind of built like a warehouse that this is. The house isn't. The house is built great. Like 2x6 walls, all that good stuff. We've actually got sheetrock underneath our shiplap pine boards or nickel gap, whatever you want to call it. But see how clean this is? That's what I want everywhere, because it's already happened a couple of times. I was on a ladder changing a chandelier, like the one chandelier in the house, like 3 weeks ago, and I just needed a screwdriver. And sending Ray and my oldest boy out here, thankfully, they're, you know, pretty savvy. So they were able to bring me one really quick, but like, what if I needed a Sawzall? What if I needed a 3/8 ratchet with a 1/4 inch socket or something? You know what I mean? Like, I want it organized. Everything's actually, I know where everything's at, but I need other people, if I send them on a run, to, you know, figure out where stuff's at. And my dad's is like that. Everything's got a place. And that's how I grew up. That's what I want to do. I don't like this, but I am thinking I'm going to tackle taking this shelf down and seeing how much room that adds for us, because we would really like the freezers and refrigerators here as well. I would love to put the dogs maybe over here or somewhere on like a rubber mat, so I could just like sweep the mat off and shove the dirt outside, instead of under here where it just goes to like Never Never Land and disappears. And then literally when Oscar comes out of his crate, because Oscar and Cabela shed really bad, but when Oscar comes out of his crate, especially in the summer, it still looks like Oscar's in the crate. Like it's disgusting, man. Like, Ray's inside. I told her I wasn't sure what I was going to do today, and she's getting ready to go to lunch with her mama. So I might just give her the old full send here in a minute. Yeah, I'd love to clean up this corner, because this is a high traffic area, and so is this. But we can't really get through here. And this truck, I mean, it's a full-size truck, but they're not huge like that thing. But yeah, I really want to clean this up and organize it a little bit and just get things where they need to go, if that makes sense. Those are all Christmas decorations. That's my leaf blower. That's a garbage disposal. That's a pew-pew safe, because we have little boys and I don't just leave things laying around. The pew-pews are not toys. They are not meant to be touched. There are a few. I can get to them quickly and stop whatever threat may be. But the boys are also taught that no touchy, ever, under any circumstances, ever. The two little boys. Case has one and wears it frequently, even when I don't have mine. So let's see if we can make a dent. I don't know how long this will take, but for you guys, it won't take that long. Hang on. Well, it's clean. Now the rest of the garage is packed full and there's just stuff everywhere. We're gonna make this fit. The problem is, it is huge. It's almost like it needs to be ripped down to like 2 feet depth. It crossed my mind to slide it down there. But again, that doesn't solve our problem of this high traffic area. Like, I cannot wait to have the refrigerators down here and have a little space right here, like a chest freezer, refrigerator. We got, this is a refrigerator, this is a freezer. We got two chest freezers on the other side. This, I gotta have this, right? It's gotta be close. So now I gotta take these off of here. There's a proper way to do this. Remember, I grew up like watching mom and dad build houses. I had it under our deck. I've refinished a house of my own. I built privacy fences. I'm well aware of how you're supposed to take this off the wall, but that's not gonna happen, okay? I'm gonna unscrew screws. I'm gonna let it fall on itself. And then, yeah, then we'll just figure it out, okay? I might want to back race truck out though, because we definitely don't want to scratch it. We wouldn't want a scratchy scratch. Oh, hey, sorry. No. I'm gonna move your truck before I tackle that. So, well, I know I told you I wasn't gonna do anything, but here we are. It's officially not attached to the wall, which is why it wants to go. So there was no rear bracing. I added that one. I tried to add that one, but I can't do it safely. I tried to just tip it towards me and then just horse it out the front door. Speaking of horses, un momento, por favor. This is totally safe. Everything is fine. That's good, right? Rat poison right next to my open container. Everything is fine. It's fine. I think I'm doing pretty good. I haven't got hurt yet. Working smarter, not harder. Y'all ever take something down and your wife wants to save it because we might use it somewhere? To me, that just looks like a shelf where totes go with things to die in them. Like Christmas decorations we promise we'll reuse. This thing, man, I told my wife I'd try and save it. I don't know where she's at the moment. I hope a strong wind doesn't pick up. Wherever she's at, she's occupied because my mother-in-law's here. So we should make this go somewhere else, like the burn pile. Babe, is this where you wanted it? Is this where you wanted it? Yes? Yes, okay. So excited to get rid of this thing.
What are we gonna do with all this room?
I don't know. Hey, sorry about the shelf. A wind kicked up. And just right off the front of the tractor, just
Did it?
Fell right off, a million pieces. Did. But seriously, we could build a whole Oscar with all that. Okay, I did my best. It's so hot. It's so hot. Can I go in now?
You're not there.
But look how much it opens that up. It's nice, right? So it's not finished, it's not final. We still got to figure out a place for this, but I think that can go up there. And again, it's Christmas stuff. I don't know. Maybe because I'm hot and I'm grumpy and I need more popsicles. If you're new here, it's okay. I get it. You don't know our story. If you're old here and you're telling us we need to clean our garage up, please understand that we had to move in a hurry and all our stuff was in storage for like 60 days.
Yeah.
Or in a she shed at our old property where we had a house fire. So no, my garage does not look like Grandpa's yet, who's had 6 years to organize it. We've been here 7 months. It's a work in progress.
We're still learning what we want to do with it all.
I know, there's like, when we first looked at this house, I never would have thought about taking those shelves down.
Yeah.
It never crossed my mind.
Yeah. And
But
they were kind of nice. Well, just to have to set stuff on. But then we started getting really crowded.
It started to feel crowded because like once you put totes on them too deep, even if they're matching brand new totes, it starts to look like this black hole. And I'd reached a point where I don't know if you admittedly have OCD, which is crazy because you're a mom of 3. But
That's why I struggle.
but like I struggle with doors on appliances going the wrong way. And the refrigerator and freezer were both going the wrong way. And it was driving me bat crazy. The refrigerators used to be down there. Now they're down here. Both the doors swing this way. This is the refrigerator. This is the freezer. And I feel good about it. I'd like to move my pew stuff just because that's not something we access a lot. You know what I mean? Like we're trying to organize it to where like stuff we don't touch often is over in a corner where we can get to it, but it's not something we need all the time. Because like I'm the only one that uses anything over there. I'm the only one. So there's no reason for that to be like front and center. Because I've got them stashed all over the house, but those are ones that I go to if it hits the fan. If I get to that safe, it's go time.
Yeah, I was going to say.
It's over for someone, but it's go time. Yeah, I want to put a piece of sheeting back there. I'm guessing they just didn't get to it before they installed the safe room. I don't know. But yeah. And I really think we'll clean this up tonight. I think the dogs will be okay over there. We'll close that a little bit so nothing can sneak up behind them.
Well, we've been leaving it open because it's...
Correct. And Cabela roams free.
Yes.
The dogs are in here every night. But honestly, I know Cabella's getting a little long in the tooth.
Cabela doesn't have a crate. She's just in here by...
Right.
Yeah.
But I mean, imagine being somebody who's not where they're supposed to be at 2 o'clock in the morning and you meet a 90-pound dog that doesn't want to be woken up. And Oscar.
Her bark's ferocious too.
They'll never know Goose was in here.
That's true.
But Oscar and Cabela will be all about it. Goose will be punching in the code trying to get in.
That's very true.
No, I think especially these next couple of days while it's hot, we'll put the dogs right here because they'll get a breeze because we leave a door open on both sides. And then this, I think it just needs to go up there. Like get it out of the way. I kind of felt like the totes on the shelves over here were like in your face. You know what I mean? And that's actually I forgot I had a company send me an incubator. And then the rest of that is filters for the house, like 12 packs. So, but yeah, well, what do you think? What do you think of my sticker wall?
It's nice.
It's kind of cool. I've always wanted one. Like I've got them all over our refrigerators. Where's the little one? Yeah, over there. Which, by the way, how do you get the smell out of a deep freeze? When we moved in, we didn't plug that in because I thought I took all the beef out of it, but apparently there was, what, 8 pounds?
He did not take...
I said I thought I did.
I know. He accidentally left like 2 or 3 pounds of like beef in it. And so he brought it into the garage and
the fridge,
set
the freezer.
it down.
Yeah.
And he didn't plug it in. So there, it got...
it was a couple months.
Yeah, it took a couple months, but there started to become a smell in here. and it was dull and weird, and I was like, something is not right. And then when I'd walk over to the chest freezers, because I don't think we've ever told this story, I walk over to the chest freezers, and it's definitely stronger.
It almost put you on your booty. I mean, it was stout.
And I had no idea, like we just thought this deep freeze was just whatever, I don't know. Anyway, I opened it. That was a bad idea. Yeah, we found some meat.
You heard it release the Kraken? This was like release the Kraken.
It was so bad.
It was horrible.
It was so bad.
So anyway, we have a deep freezer. We don't open the lid. I know what it smells like, but how do we get it out? Like, you bleach it? What do? You throw it away? I can't throw it away. It was a gift from my mom and dad after I bought my first 2 steers. One of them went in there. So I asked them about painting the black, you know, iron ore or black or something. So we'll see what the comments are. Well, and I didn't tell you this either, but mom and dad had a garage about this big in the house I was in when we were in high school. And the walls were like this. And the very next house they built is the one they're in now. And mom was like, I'm not doing that wafer board again. I want the metal. And I think it's because it looks cleaner. Like this, like cardboard, wafer board, that color just all runs together. And then I got all these yellow tools, which is almost, you know, I'm not selling my yellow tools, so we're gonna paint the walls, okay? But anyway, let us know what you think down below. We appreciate y'all. See ya.